Hey everybody, how we doing today? Thanks for checking in for today's message. Very excited about it. I think this one's going to challenge you quite a bit, but challenge you in a good way. It's something that has really impacted me, and when you apply it, and even when I apply it, I stumble. When I apply it and keep it as a focus, it does just some amazing things. So, a long time ago when I first learned this kind of principle, a kid brought home these great grades, this fantastic grades. And as I was going through, I'm like, yeah, that's fantastic. Hey, way to go. That's fantastic. And then one bad grade. And I just, like, everything stood still. And then I started criticizing. I started complaining. I started saying, what are you doing? And why is this? And then I noticed in that moment that I reacted. I completely reacted to it. I didn't take a second to just respond and say, okay, hey, what's going on with this one? Can I help in any way? Great job on these. Is there anything you want to talk about, anything that you could need help with? And that's a way of responding. When you go and get a shot from a doctor, I love this analogy. When you go and get a shot from a doctor, you get medicine, whatever like that, and you feel better. Then they say, oh, well, you're responding to the medication. If you go and get that shot or you get that medicine, you start breaking out in hives and all that kind of stuff, you get sick, and they say, oh, well, you're having a reaction to it. So response being positive, reaction being negative, we don't think twice when it comes to our mental reaction or response. But once something physically happens, and all bets are off, and we stop everything, stop what we're doing, and we make an adjustment. Well, this is the pivot that I'm asking you to make. Right? Make that pivot the next time you are in a situation where you want to react. Right? Somebody cuts you off. When you're driving down a road. Maybe they're on their way to an emergency. Maybe something else is going on. And here's an even bigger thought. Maybe it's not about you. Right? When that person cuts you off, I don't know if you notice this. I used to do this too, but if somebody cuts you off, all of a sudden they become the only person on the road, and you're just so upset, and you become that driver to all the other drivers around you. We're being inconsiderate because all you care about is trying to catch up to that person, give them that dirty look, whatever that is for you. I would encourage you to take a second, take a deep breath, and realize that whatever they got going on has absolutely nothing to do with you. And if you react, you become dangerous. If you respond, you become just another blessing on the road that's going to try to prevent people for whatever they're going through from causing any damage. I love to think about it in this way. Just reacting to a situation gets you closer to love, gets you closer to supportive, gets you closer to being a blessing, or does a reaction get you farther away from that blessing and closer to being a burden? Right? If somebody reacts to you, somebody makes a negative comment towards you, somebody, just treats you a different way. Understanding that how you choose to either A, respond, or B, react is going to determine the quality, the value, the positivity, the negativity, whatever you feel going forward in that moment. So taking a second and choosing, just like I did with my son, choosing to say, these are fantastic grades. I'm very excited for you. That's fantastic. Is there any help that you need on this other subject? And bringing up a story. Maybe I struggled in a subject. Lord knows I struggled in a lot of those subjects. Instead of reacting, oh my, this is just ridiculous. This is unacceptable, right? Trying to being a blessing to somebody instead of a burden would be dramatic. And how it was dramatic to me was starting to realize in those moments of responding and not reacting. Going back to that doctor example, sometimes they forget, doctors forget that they are running a practice, right? So you have to practice. Same kind of thing with this. Responding and reacting is all about practicing. Understanding that you're going to slip up, and that's okay. Understanding that you're not going to be perfect, that's okay. Letting go of that pursuit of perfection and focusing on that pursuit of progress is really what's going to change your life. This exercise, respond versus react, will definitely do that. And you'll not only be a blessing to yourself, you'll be a blessing to others. So go ahead and try that. Don't try it, just do it. Right? So Yoda always says, do or do not. There is no try. I absolutely love that. If you're going to do something, do it with everything you got. See what happens. If it doesn't work out the way you want it to, pivot, adjust, do whatever you got to do. But you matter, and you're worth it. So I'm wishing you nothing but success today, and look forward to talking to you next time. Have a good one.